So how did the ESL baking class come? How did that happen? We sat down and talked about it. Let's have people talk together, and then somebody mentioned food, and then we said, hey, why don't we have a baking class? And in the end it became an ESL baking class where people would learn English, they would learn to bake, and then people from the city would come and join them at the end of class to eat and have a conversation.
Yeah, that's perfect.
This is a brand new class, and it's in conjunction with the city of Hyattsville. This class is a little different than other ESL classes because in our regular ESL classes, we do a lot of role modeling where we're just pretending that things are happening. And the nice thing about this class is it's hands-on. We are actually getting to do the things. The students learn by doing, and that's the best way of learning. When you have your hands in the dough, you're learning so much. It's one thing to just see something from a picture, but it's another thing when it's right there in front of you. I think that my students love this class, not only because of the feeling of accomplishment that they have, but getting that opportunity to speak with native speakers. It's very hard when you're trying to learn the language, but the only time you ever talk to anybody is when you come to a classroom situation and you say, hi, how are you? But it's different when you have someone coming into the community and you're getting to use those skills and you're realizing, oh, hi, how are you? And you're really shaking their hand and realizing exactly what you're supposed to be saying. And it's not just this practice dialogue.
Oh, that's really nice.
The one thing that the students have told me is the camaraderie that they have felt in this class.
This is the class in the ESL.
They come for these 3 hours, they can't wait to get here, and they don't want to leave. They love it, they talk with each other, they're chattering and they're using English, and they're helping other people if somebody is not understanding in their own language. No one hears them, just try to say it in English.
Okay, you need to speak English, not okay.
Every day that I leave this class, I'm just amazed at how much growth each student has accomplished. The best part of this class, of course, is the baking day, but it's also the love and the laughter that I feel and hear every day that I come to this class.
While they're baking, hopefully the vocabulary that they've learned, new verbs, new ways of interacting with each other over baking, that they'll be practicing that while they're baking. So even though it's a baking class, it really is an English class as well.
They're learning a new skill that they can go home and share with their family and their friends. They're learning more of the language, learning about idioms and contractions and how are we speaking in real life, and how they can put that into their own life so they can assimilate into the community. They feel more a sense of belonging because they're understanding more about and learning more about the culture.
Before I learned ESL, I am like shy or something because I'm not talking to English, and now I'm not shy because I'm talking fluently. I'm talking for someone to treat him just like that, and that's favorite things to conversation with people without any afraidness. This class is for me relief. So I have something like nice, and I don't know, I don't have a word for that. It's everything for me.
Here we speak every day with different people or different students from a different country, and that will help you to how develop the sound. I want to say thank you to Prince George Community College and Hyattsville community and Methodist Church. I'm proud of those community because they open the door for all the students. They come here to study ESL English class.
This is the class that I've dreamed about teaching for years and years and years, and it is just such an awesome experience to get to really do it.
I think the class brings students into the community because food is a universal language. And the opportunity to fellowship with one another allows people to develop connections that they might not have had before.
It makes me feel proud. It makes me feel that I have a sense of accomplishment.
So thank you guys, and I hope you're enjoying the food.
That I'm actually helping. And it gives me the opportunity to give back to the community who has given a lot to me.
It's a magical combination.
As mayor, it's important to support programs like this because I view it my job to help build a city that reflects the community in the way that it sees itself.